Hello. Alright. So I wanted to do that little I know it's a tag video, but it's called my plastic surgery story. Um and I thought today would be a good day to do it. I did put a little bit of makeup on, but I didn't contour or anything like that. And I saw two people do it. Well, the first one was Candy Johnson, and then what's her name? Some other girl. I forgot her name. Sorry. She's like Latina. I don't know her name. Whatever. So I wanted to also do because I thought it was a good idea, because many of us grew up with stuff that we don't like, um, and you can really hate yourself or isolate yourself and really stop yourself from having a social life because you think everybody notices whatever it is you don't like about yourself, right? And this is why I didn't contour also today. So for me, and doing this tag, something I always wanted to get done, drum roll please, is my nose. I always wanted to get my nose done. I really thought that, you know, I felt like I had a very African-ish nose. I also didn't want to make YouTube videos for the longest because I thought people were gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, your nose is so big," and it's so weird because I don't ever get those comments. Yeah, I was so petrified. I thought that was like gonna be the thing everybody was going to say, and that's why, like in a lot of videos or pictures, people say, "Oh, Lean, you don't smile enough." Well, duh, because when I smile, my nose widens. Like, look, you see, like that. You see that? So usually, what I do when I smile, so it's not like wide, I go like that, so that it goes up this way. You understand? And it's so funny because, like, if you look at my profile, my nose doesn't seem as wide. So that's why I like to take profile pictures. Also, yes, girl. And then not like here. But yeah, I hated my nose. I thought it was so big. I thought it was like the biggest thing I've ever seen. I was like, I was gonna change it. I didn't want it. And then I was looking at plastic surgeries. Yes, honey. Like Chicago, California has a lot of places also that are really, really good into rhinoplasty and things like that. And then I was like, I was gonna do it. And my mom was like, well, if you get it done and you have the nose you want, because I want her nose. And she was like, well, your daughter is going to have the nose you didn't want, or maybe hers is going to be bigger. I said, girl, you just said. So I was like, whatever, whatever. But then when I really started to think about it, I really get a female version or a really much smaller female version of my father's nose. And I love my dad. I really do love my daddy. And the day he's not here anymore, I think my nose would be like a little piece of him that I have. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, my dad kind of knows that I have his nose a little bit. So I was like, how would he feel if I changed my nose? Like, would that make him feel like I didn't like his features or I didn't think he was handsome? You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, I love my dad, so I'm gonna keep my nose because I love my dad. And like I told one of my good friends, it's like, you don't want to make it seem like you have to physically change something. Like, because plastic surgery is surgery. I don't care how anybody puts it. You know, there's this like eugenism in this country where it's like, oh, as long as it makes you happy, as long as it makes you happy, as long as it makes you happy. Yeah. Kanye's West mom was trying to make herself happy, and look what happened. She's dead. You know what I'm saying? And you may like him, you may not like him, but I love Baby North, even though I do think Blue Ivy rocks the universe. But my thing is, like, you see, Kanye's mom, you know, she missed out on being a grandmother. You understand? And now, like, her baby is gonna be left in the hands of Chris Jenner. So, plastic surgery, Chris Jenner raising your grandbaby. Which one do you pick? I think in hindsight, she'd be like, you know what? It's okay. Let me get on Instagram, find me those like belly wraps or waist clenchers or something like that, and I'll be just fine. You understand what I'm saying? It's still plastic surgery. It's still surgery. You still need anesthesia. You still go under the knife or something that really with makeup today you can definitely fix. You know what I'm saying, ladies? And I was telling my friend because I really do love her. She's super smart, super talented, super pretty, and for her, really, it was like it became like a fixation. Like she stopped doing everything because of her nose. I was like, hold up. So you mean to tell me you're going to discredit the fact that you are an amazing person? You're going to discredit the fact that you're married and because usually sometimes we want to do these things because we want to get a husband, but you already got her husband is like how Kenya did it. Apollo, he kind of fine, okay? So you got a fine husband, like Fione, okay? Then you're an amazing sister. You're an amazing daughter. You got a undergrad, graduate education. You're educated. You've accomplished so much, but you're gonna discredit all of that because you think your nose is not up to par, girl. Mm-mm. You guys, I'm serious. Don't let the devil and his evil seeds plant stuff in your head because it's distraction. He is going to take. We're going to start preaching. I'm so sorry, you guys, but I do have to say it. Don't let the devil distract you because even those people, like, if you, I have another friend that I know also. Her mom does like dentures for celebrities. So she does dentures for Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, like bunch of celebrities. And so I was like, oh, how Brad Pitt, her and his teeth. She said horrible. Okay, so even the people you see in Hollywood, do you know how many hours they spend in makeup or at the dentist or like this and that? They're not even perfect themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let something like your nose stop you from living life and experiencing your life. Like Lupita could have let the color of her skin because she really is dark. And even now she's a little lighter. If you find her Sugar, it's Shuga, her show that she had in Nairobi in Kenya, it's on MTV. It's MTV Africa, I think, or something like that. If you see her there, she's even darker than what she is now. You understand? But she didn't let that stop her. She didn't let that coarse African nappy hair. Yes, I said it. Stop her from being glamorous. She's a Miu Miu spokesperson, and she's also a spokesperson for Prada. Like she was dripping in Swarovski. You understand what I'm saying? So please, 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 please. There are many things about you you're not going to like. Acknowledge it and move on. Okay? Don't let that become like a mountain in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Let me keep it moving on. The other thing also I want to get fixed, but it's my teeth. Like, I get a lot of comments saying, oh my gosh, Marlene, your teeth are so perfect. See my nose getting bigger again. You know, but I'm still going to smile like, your teeth are so perfect. Did you ever wear braces? No. And the thing about it is, when you're watching videos, you're usually watching me like straightforward. You're not watching me at an angle because if you did, you would see this. See? Look at my teeth. You see that? Look carefully. Like one, like they go like this. They're not as straight. But if I sit like this and I smile like face to face, you're like, wow, her teeth are so perfect. Because what happened? I have all my teeth, by the way. I don't know what happened, but they got to a point where these two were fighting. So this one right here lost the fight, I guess, and just moved back. And then this one came forward. Because when I was little, also I used to suck my fingers like this. So I would go like that, and not completely shift like my first four teeth right here. You understand what I'm saying? So usually when I smile too, it's better for me to smile from this angle than this because this one is really, see, yeah, this one's pretty. It's more severe than this side. You understand what I'm saying? So that's something I didn't. I was like, what the heck? But I wasn't sure about getting braces either. I was like, I don't know, you know. And then the other thing also that I don't like, if you've ever heard, if you've watched my videos, you know that my feet. I have very long feet. My feet are kind of. I ain't getting my feet done, so I don't know if I'm gonna show it to you. But maybe I can show it to y'all. We friends, right? You're not gonna judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me because I ain't get my feet done. Do not judge me. But it is what it is. So you see, like here. Okay, you see that? And when I tell people like Dolapo that my toes look like French fries, people think I'm playing. My toes are really long. So although I'm a size 11, if even when I wear like flat shoes, like they drag like that because this toe right here is super long. I'm gonna show you real quick so y'all don't judge me. But you see that? I didn't get my nails done, my toenails done. I am. Finals is over like on Monday. So you see this one, you see how long it is? So sometimes like when I wear like heels or like the flat sandals, like this one will like usually hang like that. So if you look at my toes like that, especially like in sandals, when they remind you of like when you get fries from McDonald's, like see this, especially this one, like you know when the fries just come out the bag, the little carton they have, exactly. That's what my toes look like. And I always said I was gonna get like toe surgery. Yeah, I found this doctor in New York City, honey. He does wonders. I was like, oh, yeah, so it can make my toes look pretty because I want to make these ones shorter because when you're like a size 11 or 12, sometimes depending on the cut of the shoe, it can be very hard to find shoes. Like even a size 11, especially for those Italian designers, is more like a 10 or a 9.5. You know, so you don't get a lot of shoes like other people who have smaller feet. You know, so yeah, so it's kind of annoying sometimes. Like you're always stuck wearing the same shoes. Like if you ever looked at my watch my any of my lookbooks, you probably notice that I probably usually wear the same shoes. It's because it's so hard for me to find shoes where my toes are gonna be comfortable, or if they're like sandals, like the tray, like like the bottom part is gonna be long enough for my toes without my long toe like just sticking out, just like just hanging down, like just like clawing on the ground or something like that. I hate. I'm so. Oh, I hate my toes. I hate my toes, but I keep them moving on though. I'm not gonna stop my life because of it. You know. And then, girl, yes, my hands. I have really big hands. I have very big hands. Like I can palm a basketball, like just like that. I can just palm a basketball. You know what I'm saying? And like when I was younger, like boyfriends that I had, whatever, my hands would like usually be bigger than their hands. My husband, I think, is the only person but he's 6'7". He's the only person whose hands are bigger than my hands. Because that's something I was like, that is just weird. Because I was like, wow, why are my hands so big? So it was always something for me to like put my hands down, or I was very self conscious. Like it's just, you guys, I am telling you, we find ways to dislike ourselves like nobody else's business. So then I met him and he had bigger hands than me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I started to feel a little bit more feminine than before, if that makes any sense. And then there's a reality also about getting pregnant. So what happens when you get pregnant? Your belly stretches and all types of stuff, and you get all these stretch marks. But when you're not a celebrity, you got to deal with real life. So, oh no, people sit and talk about their stuff. I'm gonna show you my stuff. You have to love yourself, sweetheart. Let me see. See, like so. See, here is this. Like for example, people are, oh Marlene, but you're so thin. You lost so much weight. I'm like, what are they talking about? So here is that. Can you see this? And then like it just goes around like a belt of just stretch marks. You know what I'm saying? So it's part of life, I guess. It's something that you get for giving life to a beautiful baby boy. He's so handsome. But it's real. So someone like me, I can't wear a two-piece bathing suit. Like there are things you can't do. But are you gonna let that stop you? No. You know what I'm saying? And also what I got also from pregnancy, sorry y'all see my bra, but I'm sorry. But like I got stretch marks right here from pregnancy also. Like pregnancy, I got stretch marks. If you look carefully, so sometimes like when I do the lookbooks, I do have to put foundation here, and I use the NARS Laguna. Okay, it's like you squeeze it out of the bottle, and then I apply this here, so that way it can fill up the crevices, because it creates like dents into your skin. You probably can see it. I don't know. So a lot of times when I do the lookbooks, I gotta put foundation here, powder, and then I put the NARS Laguna on top of it, so my skin looks flawless. Otherwise, I have stretch marks like all around, like all right here. I have stretch marks all around my boobs. Yeah, talk about being perfect. You understand? I mean, I can keep going, but I think you get the point. And all these things I've mentioned, I have yet to get them fixed. My nose, I'm not doing my nose. Because once I do my nose, the thing is about it also is I have really full lips. So imagine me with a smaller nose and these really big lips, and it's like I'm going to throw my face out of whack. So just learn the contour. I do have a video on how to contour for a wider nose. For these right here, the stretch marks, I don't think there's anything you can do about stretch marks besides losing weight. Oh, I forgot. Last thing I didn't like about myself was my butt. I thought my butt was too big. It was really big. And when you had, especially in high school, people would come to me and ask me certain things, which I thought were super, super vulgar. I felt really self-conscious about that. I wore a sweater around my waist for about, until I got to the 11th grade, because I didn't want people to know my butt was that big. But I think what it did was the opposite. People were starting to wonder, like, why she always have a sweater around her waist? That's just weird, Then I went to New York the summer of my junior year, right? I was staying at the Boogie Down Bronx, y'all. Yeah. Oh, boy, I got so much love. And also, I'm bow-legged. If you pay attention to my videos, you should notice that it's not as bad as it was before, but I'm bow-legged, And I didn't know you had people who love bow-legged women. Man, I tell you, that summer in New York changed my life. Then I came back from New York. So let me tell you this. I'm going to try to make the video short. If you're dark-skinned, full lips, big nose, big booty, bow-legged, insecure as I don't know what, you need to take a summer and go to New York City. I tell you, you'll get so much love. You'll come out loving yourself. That summer was so good. I was like, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, honey. That was an amazing summer. And I loved it. I loved every single minute of it. Just take the attention. Don't go acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? But just to show you that, you have people who are going to love you the way you, however bad looking or whatever looking you think you are. There is people out there who are gonna love you just the way you are. You understand what I'm saying? So, but the toes, I may get those done because I just want people to wear nice shoes. But y'all don't think you need anesthesia for that? No, they probably just like do local anesthesia and just cut that thing off. I'm like, yes, please do it. But yeah, but all these things that I don't like about myself or didn't like about myself, you guys, it didn't stop me from getting married. Um, although he's annoying. My husband annoys me right now. TMI. I love my boo boo bear. I love my boo boo. It didn't stop me from getting married. It didn't stop me from having a beautiful son. My son is gorgeous, and I knock on wood, and I thank God that he's so handsome. Beautiful baby. It didn't stop me from graduating, getting a bachelor's. It's not stopping me from getting my master's. It's not stopping me from making friends. If you sit next to me, just because my nose is bigger or slightly bigger than yours or whatever, or it could actually be smaller than yours. But usually, just in case my nose is bigger than yours, if you sit next to me, I'm not gonna suck up all the oxygen in the room. So obviously, people don't feel threatened by being friends with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying. It didn't stop me from making friends. It's not, you know, no, because you'll come to find out that people will love you because you're a good person. People will come to love you because you're dependable. People will come to love you because they see how much you care about them. People will come to love you because they see how good of a person you are. You understand? People love your values. People will love you because of your core, not really so much for aesthetics. The older you get, people come to you based on your values and less based on what you look like, because been there, done that. Nobody really cares about that. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want you to live in a shell because you're thinking like everybody's gonna dislike my nose. No, it's in your head. Just like with weight also. I show my stretch marks. I don't really care. Some of you guys, you're struggling with weight. You may be slightly overweight or super overweight. I think I'm obese based on my height. You know, yeah, medically you call me obese, okay? But some of you guys, you're not living life because of your weight. You need to stop. You're 20, 16, 22, 24. You don't go out. You don't even go out to the mall. You stay home all day because you think people are going to make fun of you because of your weight. Baby girl, when you go out to the mall, they're not even going to know you're there. Okay? Like, please have a social life. Please go out. I got to cut this short. Please go out. Please have a social life. Please make friends. You have men who love big girls. You'll have friends who love big girls. Like, it's like, please stop. Because one day you'll wake up and you'll regret not having given yourself the chance, or not having given people the chance to show you how much of a special person you are. Weight should never come in between you and making friends and you having a love life or whatever. It's all about attitude. If there is one thing that you'll notice as a woman that's going to get you friends and a great love life, I guess, it's to have confidence. You need to have confidence. You need to look good. Put that makeup on. Go to do what you have to do to make yourself feel good. But I don't want you to stay in the house any longer. If the weekend comes out, go somewhere. Even if you do it by yourself, go ahead. Call someone, okay? Go shopping. Especially when I was pregnant, a great place that I found for clothes. And you guys, this is serious. I'm being very serious. A great place I found for clothes when I was pregnant, is NY and Company. They have amazing clothes, and they go all the way up to like size 24. The prints are gorgeous. They have jeggings, they have leggings, they have dresses, they have skirts, they have everything. They have the like really trendy jackets, the blazers, they have the boyfriend jeans, they have everything. And they have coupons for days. You go to NY Company, you buy clothes, they send you coupons for the rest of your life, okay? So there is no reason for you to, because even if you're a size 24, even if you're a size 18, there is no reason for you to not be trendy, to not be sexy. You have no excuses over here. You understand what I'm saying? Get your hair done. When it comes to weaves, one size fits all. So what's your problem? But what you're working with, okay? When it comes to like makeup or whatever, you don't need your size to wear makeup. All you need is to get matched. All right? So have a life, make friends, live your 20s. Enjoy your 20s. Enjoy your 20s. Go to the clubs, go with your friends, go out, take vacations, enjoy your life. Don't let your weight put you in the prison. You understand what I'm saying? All right, good. So I'm going to stop this right here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to make it short, but, ladies, please enjoy your life. You only have one life to live, and I wish I was back again to being 22 because it was amazing. So I don't want you to be 22 and not live and not enjoy your life because of things that the devil's putting in your head. Live life, girl. Snap. All right. See y'all later. Bye. See that? See, oh, girl, now you're gonna be paying attention to my teeth. You better stop. Bye, ladies.